My name is Grant Kelsey. I work for Yahara Materials. I am one of their crushing plant foremen. While we get here, we check over all safety procedures that the company has in place. We check our sites, check the equipment, make sure it's good. Typically get here, we get all the oils checked, we get everything running, and we start the crushing process when the plant is already set up. And we run all day long, 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes 12 hours a day, and we make whatever product they're in need of. Before we get here, they know their demand. They bring in a drill, they start drilling holes by patterns. Depends on the type of material, how big a pattern they have to drill. They drill like a 3-inch hole to the depth of the material, and then they come in with explosives, load it up, and they blast it. And then that's when we come in with portable plants. We set up the portable plant usually in a day or two, and we'll get up and get running to make the material. And my job is to make everything the fastest I can. Production is money. It breaks down a lot. The rock is really hard. Some places it's really hard. It wears out steel, half-inch steel, inch steel. We got to replace that, re-weld it, re-bolt in plates. We do maintenance on the equipment, as in greasing weekly. You have to change the oil in the machines. They don't do the crushing aspect all year round, depending on the job. Usually it's from April 1st to November 1st. And then from November 1st to April 1st, we're usually in the shop repairing equipment. It gets abused all summer long, and we will fix the minimum or fix what we have to, but the major repairs get done in the winter. There's winter maintenance every year on all their equipment. So right here we're making 1.25-inch base. It's the top layer, the finish layer of road before they lay the concrete or the asphalt. There's 2 guys, so it's very important that they communicate and they see each other at all times. There's standards set in place for how to start the machine. You have to set off a warning buzzer so everybody's aware that something's going to start, and you have to start it within 30 seconds of the buzzer going off. We have a policy that we don't start it until we see the other person, because you never know what a person is doing, or someone that doesn't know how the equipment works. You're always watching for each other to make sure everybody goes home at night. The big 988 is the big front end loader. It has a big 10-yard bucket on it. He takes 3-foot by 3-foot rock, throws it into a jaw crusher, we take it from there down to about 6 inches, and it goes to a secondary cone, and we take it from 6 inches down to 1.25 or depending on the size we need. And we have certain gradations we need to make, and we make that by the material running across the screening plant, and we put select size screens in there. And then they come out, they sample it, and they run it through all their tests and give us the sheet, and then I can make a change from there once I see where we're at. It comes out on the stacker, sometimes a 120-foot stacker. We pile it up, and then from there I will take the other end loader and load it up in the dump trucks when they come in, or the semis, or whatever they're hauling it in. Yahara owns some of their quarries, probably a half a dozen for sure. But now a lot of companies are just leasing the land, and then when we're done and they're out of material, they reclaim it for the farmers or for houses or a development. I've seen them turn into everything. Lakes. Industry has a bad name. There's a lot of people that do not like what we do, but there's new standards set in place that's making it better for everyone, including myself. We get trained every year. We go through an annual refresher training and first aid through the MSHA, through the federal government. It's mandatory. The noise and the dust sometimes can get at you, but long hours, it's hot. It is a hot occupation, but I like working outdoors. I like to be outdoors. I used to work inside and I couldn't handle it, so I worked outside, and I love working outside.